I'm Cassidy Wartenweiler of the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show. Just ahead, Tom Still talks about the pros and cons of toll roads in Wisconsin. And Buddy Arnheim, head of the National Venture Capital Practice for Perkins Coie, talks about what he sees in Wisconsin's startup scene. And now, here are this week's tech metrics. These snapshots of key indicators in the Wisconsin economy are developed by the Wisconsin Technology Council for its policy and news reports. And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
In a scene from Guys on Ice, the comedic musical about two Wisconsin ice fishermen, the main characters muse about what heaven might offer should they abruptly be pulled up like a hooked fish. Lloyd and Marvin imagine heaven as the icy opposite of hell, stocked with 50-pound perch, minus the bag limits, and a place where the highway toll booths in Illinois pay them. The scene offers insight into how many people in Wisconsin view toll roads. They're simultaneously miffed there's no free pass south and jealous that other states have ways to make visitors pay for highway maintenance. That conflict in public opinion may surface now that a consultant's report through the State Department of Transportation has revived the idea that Wisconsin could toll on its interstate highways and raise hundreds of millions of dollars per year. The report is the latest addition to a debate that may define the upcoming state budget debate. Governor Scott Walker has vowed not to raise taxes without a corresponding tax cut, and Assembly Republicans have warned that worn-out roads and bridges will hamper the state economy unless they're repaired or rebuilt. Toll roads may be a part of the answer. Tolls could help pay for so-called hot lanes planned for Interstate 39 from Beloit to Madison and eventually to the Wisconsin Dells. Tolls would allow construction projects to be planned and built faster and to avoid federal aid penalties if work is not done on time. They're also a form of congestion pricing, encouraging users to make more efficient route choices. Tolls also export a fair share of road maintenance costs to users from other states, Illinois included, a fact that carries some political appeal. The interstate corridors connecting Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, and the Twin Cities are busy commercial alleys for traffic originating from far outside Wisconsin. Tolls assess user fees by vehicle, not by fuel source. As cars and trucks become more efficient, it's a way to supplement traditional gasoline and diesel taxes. Then again, tolls have drawbacks. There's the actual cost of collection, which would require an RFID electronic transponder system similar to iPass in Illinois. That investment alone would be hundreds of millions of dollars, although the report indicated it could be recouped quickly. Tolls might distort traffic patterns, especially if motorists go out of their way to bypass them. There may come a day, however, when autonomous vehicles make shunpiking less of a problem. Of course, tolls are not especially popular, as Lloyd and Marvin might testify from their ice fishing shack. People don't like to stop to pay tolls, and it would likely take a while for Wisconsin drivers to embrace an iPass system, even though it's compatible with systems in about 15 other states. Federal law generally prohibits tolling on most interstates due to deals cut when the system was built in the 1950s and 60s. However, a federal pilot program could allow tolls if the money collected is used in the same interstate corridor. Toll roads have existed since ancient times and in America since the 1790s. A history that suggests travelers are conditioned to view them as user fees versus a tax. As the debate over how to pay for Wisconsin's transportation needs intensifies, that perception may prove to be a distinction that matters to policymakers.
At the recent Wisconsin Early Stage Symposium, we caught up with Buddy Arnheim. He leads the National Emerging Companies and Venture Capital Practice for Perkins Coie in Palo Alto, California. Welcome, Buddy.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Perkins Coie is known for its work around intellectual property law and business formation, but it also has an in-house investment. How is that fund used?
Great question. We have a myriad of funds that we form each year. The ones that are targeted at the emerging companies was started in 1999, and it was designed to better align our interests with those of our clients. In the early stages of our clients' of startup life, cash is a very scarce resource, and yet there are fundamental things that those startups need from lawyers. They need good legal advice to minimize the risk of failure. And so we want to make that advice available to them. And we also don't want to suffocate them with our fees. So we started these investment funds as a component of being able to justify lower priced, if not free, early stage advice in exchange for participating in the appreciation of the business. We've expanded that considerably. That fund is now not only investing in certain of our startup clients, but also looking at other companies that we have a nexus to, where we can enjoy some appreciation on the funds.
You have an office in Wisconsin. What do your partners here tell you about the startup and emerging company scene?
So it's really exciting. We have seen areas around the country proliferate with entrepreneurialism, and Wisconsin is no exception. In fact, I would say Wisconsin has been the beneficiary of the learnings from some of the other areas that have tried to spark entrepreneurialism. What I'm hearing is that there's just fantastic technical talent here and technology that come out of the universities or come out of the companies that have grown successfully in the Wisconsin area. There's a growing pool of investment capital that's risk tolerant for the early stages of these startups' lives, and there's a lot of prospective partner access. There's fantastic companies in and around the Wisconsin area and adjacent states that serve as great catalysts for these early businesses, early customers, early distribution partners, and ultimately potential acquirers.
We occasionally hear of places that want to be the next Silicon Valley. What's your advice for Wisconsin?
So there's a couple of things that I feel are critical to helping geographic regions go from having good entrepreneurial activity to fantastic entrepreneurial activity. One of the key things is the tolerance for risk. And what I mean there is it's okay to fail. Failure is good. Failure can be a fantastic way to learn. In fact, most entrepreneurs will point to, most successful entrepreneurs will point to fails, blundering misses, significant catastrophes in their prior lives as the learning points or the learning launching pads for their successful ventures. So it's okay to fail. There's no shame in failing as long as you learn from that failure what you need to learn in order to make it successful the next time. The second thing is this concept of collaboration. It's not winner take all. And what's wonderful about the Silicon Valley, and I hope it propagates out through other regions of entrepreneurialism, is this recognition that maybe on this deal we're across the table from one another and we're adversaries, but on the next deal we may actually be working together. So I'm not going to over-optimize my opportunity with you this time because you're probably going to try to do that to me next time if I don't treat you fairly. So it's this concept of collaboration. Let's work together. Let's share ideas. Let's recognize that it's not just about my company versus your company. It's about both of our companies, and it's about the ecosystem around which we're feeding.
Thanks, buddy. And thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, the show. The show is produced by the Wisconsin Technology Council and WisBusiness.com and sponsored by UW-Milwaukee and Exact Sciences. Visit our website to read and learn more. I'm Cassidy Wartenweiler of the Wisconsin Technology Council. See you next time.